Have you ever recited the Buddha's name over and over and still felt like nothing has changed? Do you ever wonder why some people seem to be transformed by chanting while you remain stuck in the same emotional, mental, or even karmic patterns? Welcome back to our chantless space where ancient teachings find new life and where seekers like you gather to awaken deeper truths. I'm your host, and today we are going to shine a light on one of the most overlooked aspects of Buddhist practice. Why does Buddha recitation sometimes feel so ineffective? Perhaps you've asked yourself, is it me? Is my heart not sincere enough? Maybe you've doubted the method, or worse, you started to doubt the power of the Buddha's name itself. But what if the problem isn't about your sincerity or the mantra, but about how you're engaging with it? Let's begin this journey by stripping away the surface assumptions and stepping into the heart of what Buddha recitation really is. To chant the Buddha's name is not just to repeat syllables. It is to align your entire being with a state of purity, mindfulness, and transcendence. And yet, many of us chant like robots. Our mouths move, the sound is produced, but our consciousness is elsewhere. We're thinking about our to-do list, the conversation we had yesterday, or the news alert that just popped up on our phone. This disconnection is not trivial, it's everything. When we chant without connection, the chant becomes hollow. It is no longer a sacred bridge to the Buddha's vow. It becomes a habit, a repetition, an is, and the Buddha's presence, though never absent, cannot be felt. Why? Because we are not there. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman who chanted Amitabha Buddha daily. He had a disciplined schedule, a morning and night, 10 minutes each time, but he confessed that he felt no change. Her mind was still anxious, her life still filled with conflicts, and her emotions easily disturbed. One day, he visited an old nun in a countryside monastery. He shared her frustration, saying, "I chant every day, but I feel no connection." The nun didn't answer immediately. He served tea. As the woman sipped, the nun asked, "Do you taste this tea?" The woman said, "Oh yes, of course." The nun nodded. "That's the difference. You taste the tea, but you don't taste the chant. You drink with your body, but you chant only with your lips." That was a turning point. A woman went home and began to listen to her chant, not just speak it, but hear it as if it were music. One note at a time, one breath at a time. He slowed down. He focused. Eyes softened, the breath deepened, and something shifted. This is the invitation to taste your chant. True Buddha recitation is about presence, the kind of presence that's so deep, so total, it becomes transformative. Let's talk about rhythm. Many spiritual practitioners overlook the importance of rhythm in mantra. When you chant Amitabha, there's a natural pulse, a sacred cadence, mirrors the breath, synchronizes with the heartbeat, and if you enter that rhythm fully, it becomes like a spiritual lullaby, quieting your thoughts, softening your tension, and gradually tuning your energy field to the frequency of peace. Think of a child being rocked to sleep. That gentle, repetitive movement soothes the nervous system. In the same way, the repetition of the Buddha's name, when done mindfully, soothes the storms of your mind. But repetition without rhythm is just noise, and repetition without attention is just sound. There's a teaching from a Pure Land master who once said, "If your heart is on fire, chanting will cool it. If your mind is clouded, chanting will clear it, but only if you are with the chant, not beside it." Imagine two people chanting side by side. One is counting how many times they've chanted. The other is letting each syllable echo in their heart like a bell of awakening. One is checking the time, the other is losing track of it. One is using the chant to escape their emotions, the other is using it to embrace them. Which do you think will feel the Buddha's presence? This practice is not about accumulation, it's about absorption. Now let's address another common barrier: expectation. Any practitioners chant with a subconscious hope, "May I get what I want, may my suffering end, may my wishes be fulfilled." And there's nothing wrong with having hopes, but expectation creates tension, it creates measurement. Measurement blocks surrender. The moment you start asking, "Is this working?" you stepped out of presence and into performance. The most powerful recitation happens when you chant for no reason, when you chant simply because you love the Buddha, because your soul needs to touch that field of purity, because you remember your true nature with each breath. One practitioner once said, "I used to chant to get things. I chant to lose things. My fear, my ego, my doubt, every chant peels something away." Let's explore that idea. The Buddha's name is like a sacred fire. When you chant with sincerity, that fire burns away the falsehoods, the stories you tell yourself, the roles you play, the masks you wear. One syllable at a time, it strips you down to your essence. But for that fire to burn, you must be willing to stay in the flame. You must be still enough, honest enough, and naked enough for the chant to work on you. That means chanting not just when you're inspired, but when you're broken. Not just when you're calm, but when you're angry. Not just when you're strong, but when you're aching. Buddha recitation is not about looking holy, it's about being whole. Now let's go deeper. Have you ever noticed how sometimes a single phrase, when said with love, can change everything? A mother whispering, "I'm here," a friend saying, "I understand." These are short phrases, but when they come from the heart, they carry immense power. The Buddha's name is the same. Method is not magic because it's foreign, sacred because it is a vessel that holds the compassion of infinite lifetimes. When you chant, you are tapping into a stream of awakening that began before time. Every syllable is a current, and when you immerse yourself in it, you are not just speaking, you are dissolving. There's a legend about a dying man who was afraid to cross over. His life had been full of regrets. Monks sat beside him and said, "Just chant." The man was weak, his voice trembled, but he chanted once, then again. Slowly, a calm washed over his face. Hairs fell. He whispered, "I see him." And with that, he passed. The fireworks, what drama, just a quiet exit into the arms of the Buddha he had called with his final breath. You don't have to wait until your last breath to taste that peace. You can begin today by remembering the one thing most people forget: recitation without heart is a ritual. Recitation with heart is resurrection. You are not chanting to impress the Buddha, you are chanting to remember the Buddha. Remember the part of you that is already awakened, already pure, already known. Let that be your practice. Let that be your path. And if today's message has touched something within you, then take a deep breath, place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and let the name rise, not from your legs, but from your soul. Mitzvah. 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 Thank you for watching this video. If this spoke to you, please share your experience in the comments. When has Buddha recitation felt most real to you? Let's grow and deepen together. Like, subscribe, and join our community for more soul-centered content. Your journey matters. Your voice matters. The Buddha hears you even now.